All right, so today we're going to be doing another first impressions and overview. This time on my 2015 Honda NC700X. We're up in the same place did my last one on my Yamaha FZ1, Santa Monica Mountains, technically what's called Mulholland Drive. So just like a little bit about the bike and like why it exists. Essentially it's a commuter bike, city bike, super functional for those purposes. Obviously it's a Honda, so it's reliable. So we'll just start front to back. So starting at the front, it's got your standard size tire fender. It actually only has a single-sided brake disc, which is mounted to the rim, which is a bit unique of a mounting system. What's nice about this is then you only have one rotor to change and pads to change. Standard style forks, non-adjustable, none of the suspension's adjustable. You got Nissan caliper, your radiator's there. So this engine is very unique. It's a parallel twin, but it lays very flat. So the cylinders are coming out like this. So we got a motorcyclist leaving. CBR 600 probably, double R. So this engine is apparently from what I've heard, it's half of a Honda Fit engine. I don't know how true that is. It does make sense though, based off of some stuff I'll show you. But this engine's a parallel twin. It lays very flat. So the head is right here. Your spark plugs would come in right here. You know, you can adjust your valves, everything behind the radiator, which makes servicing it very easy. Doing oil changes super easy. You don't have to take anything off. You know, check your oil there. It's a dipstick based system. Up here obviously is where your air intake is going to be coming in through your throttle bodies. It's got a pretty decent windscreen. I have this additional one on here that you can like put up for, you know, longer trips on the highway. Here's your front end, single headlight, blinkers. These are the mirrors, standard mirrors. So same situation over here, nothing special. You know, your rear set, kickstand. Mine has a center stand. You know, the design of the rear set into the passenger peg is all integrated. Aesthetically, mine has a center stand, which I think is aftermarket. It was on it when I bought it. So your chain sprocket, nothing special. Your seat, rear seat, it's a split. Your gas tank is actually under here, which I guess I'll show you right now. So the keyhole to open your gas tanks in the storage compartment, what we'll get to, is a separate keyhole right here. So you open this, this locks up. So here's your fuel tank fill. As you can see, pretty unique. We'll get to up here in just a sec. So you close this down. So that's where your gas tank is. It has grab handles. Mine has an aftermarket mount for a top case. It's got the Givy bracket on it right now. You know, nothing special, not too wide of a tire. Your exhaust is over here. What's nice is the exhaust is very low, as you can see, so you can have side bags and they won't touch your exhaust or interfere or have to be a different shape to go around them. Rear set on this side, rear brake. So that's more or less it. You know, it's got your standard rear brake, nothing special. So one of the really differentiating parts about this bike and why you would buy it, or would consider it more so than others, is it has a storage compartment up here where the gas tank would usually be. You just turn the key the other way, you turn it to the right to open this, to the left to open the rear passenger seat for the gas tank. Open this up, and then you have this huge storage compartment, which is big enough to fit a small and medium-sized helmet, full face. Mine's a large, so it doesn't quite fit, but it has a helmet lock included, which you can lock under the latch, and right here it works fine. But you can see there's a ton of space in here. The battery, this is like the access panel to get to the battery, you know, and like air filter stuff. You take all this off, it's really not too hard. This flips up, you got additional storage down there. But this capacity is huge. You can fit, you know, there's my hand wide at the bottom. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. I use this bike for Postmates, so it's awesome for that. So moving up here, you know, your standard on, off, running gear, brake. One thing that's unique and a little bit annoying, or you would like, depending on, you know, what bikes you've owned and experience level and whatnot, is this is the turn signal and horn are swapped. Usually the horn is down here and the turn signal is up here, so it takes a little bit to get used to, and it causes you to accidentally honk at people, which is, you know, a little obnoxious. I have Oxford heated grips installed. I also have a USB port installed and this grip for my phone so I can charge it. You can see up here, here's your triple trees, your handlebars, nice wide handlebars. I just got your keyhole, and then let's turn on the dash here. So this is a pretty nice dash. It's got everything you need. Fuel gauge over here on the right. This is actually a gear indicator, so 1st through 6th, miles per hour, time, your trip, and this bike will also tell you your, that would be your instant miles to the gallon. This would be your average that you're getting. For some reason, it only really displays it when you're riding. And that will show you how many gallons you've consumed. And then that's obviously the mileage. I reset the A just to keep track of my mileage for every fueled up. So you can see this bike only revs to about 6,500, which kind of goes in line with what I said earlier about it possibly being half of a Honda Fit engine. It's not a very motorcycle-esque rev range, so it's very torquey and usable pretty much everywhere. You got to get kind of used to not revving it out. You'll hit the rev limiter pretty easily early on when you get used to the bike. But now I guess let's fire it up and hear what it sounds like. So at idle, stock exhaust. It does sound like decently throaty. Pretty decent. It's got a nice like muscular note to it in the low revs. And yeah, so now we'll just do a little walk around. So we pretty much covered everything. It's really an awesome bike for what it's designed for: city riding, commuting, carrying stuff. You know, it's got that storage in the front. You put that top case on the rear, you can actually carry a lot of stuff. Side bags. It'd be a great touring bike, adventure bike. It's only a 700cc parallel twin. It's not, you know, the most powerful, but it's also not powerful, or it's not, you know, a 250 or a 300. It's definitely got some oomph to it. And it gets amazing fuel economy. You know, I get 55, 60 in the city, which is great. And just to add a little more context, I had all this stuff off because, you know, it'd make more sense. Most people would see the bike that way, but these are the 2 soft side bags that I always have on the bike. And then I have this bungee net, which I have it go back to the luggage rack, attach. And then I have this elastic coming around, and it attaches to here. And you can obviously fit a lot of stuff in this and carry a lot of things. And then the side bags, I kind of just have more storage stuff. But with that and the storage compartment where the tank is, this bike is super usable and you can carry a ton of stuff. So if it, you know, could fit your needs, check it out. They're not that expensive. It's a Honda, reliable, easy to work on. Really, it's a great just bike. It's obviously not the most fun up in the canyons or something like that. Like, that's not what it's made for. But for what it's made for, it's amazing. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comment, ask away. I'll answer what I can. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. I'm gonna have some more stuff coming out about this bike and doing Postmates and motorcycles in general. So yeah, see you later. Thanks for watching.